AIDSinfo is the U.S. government source for HIV treatment and research information for healthcare providers, researchers, people affected by HIV/AIDS, and the general public. How can AIDSinfo help you? Let's count the ways. Number 10. The AIDSinfo mobile site. Everyone who uses a mobile device or smartphone now has on-the-go access to AIDSinfo resources in an easy-to-read format. The mobile site includes popular features like the HIV Medical Practice Guidelines, the AIDSinfo Clinical Trial Search Tool, and the AIDSinfo HIV/AIDS Drug Database. Number 9. HIV/AIDS Awareness Day web pages. AIDSinfo develops web pages dedicated to each of the HIV/AIDS awareness days. These pages highlight specific research initiatives, such as vaccine development, and provide population-specific resources for communities most affected by HIV, including African Americans, women and girls, and Hispanics and Latinos. Number 8. AIDSinfo on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. We tweet about new AIDSinfo services and products, as well as breaking HIV/AIDS related news. And coming soon, AIDSinfo on Facebook. AIDSinfo's social media initiatives enable two-way communication, allowing users to easily engage with and respond to AIDSinfo. Number 7. Infocida, the Spanish language companion site to AIDSinfo. For clinicians working in Spanish-speaking communities, Spanish-speaking patients diagnosed with HIV, or anyone who speaks Spanish and wants to learn about HIV, Infocida offers easy-to-read resources in Spanish, including fact sheets, the AIDSinfo glossary, the AIDSinfo HIV/AIDS Drug Database, and Al Instante, the Spanish-language e-newsletter. Number 6. The AIDSinfo Reference Service. Do you have questions about HIV treatment or research and not sure who to ask? Our team of health information specialists is available to answer your questions about HIV treatment, help you find HIV-related clinical trials, and also process requests for AIDSinfo publications. We are here to direct you to a full range of federally approved resources for HIV. Our reference service is open from 12 noon to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We can be reached by phone, email, and online chat in both English and Spanish. Number 5. The AIDSinfo HIV/AIDS Glossary. The glossary of HIV/AIDS related terms provides easy-to-understand definitions for over 850 commonly used terms. The glossary is available in a number of formats: in hard copy for your desk-side library, online on the AIDSinfo website, and as an iPhone app available from the Apple iTunes App Store. The HIV/AIDS Glossary, a handy reference tool for anyone reading about, diagnosed with, or communicating information about HIV. Number 4. AIDSinfo Patient Fact Sheets. The easy-to-read fact sheets provide patients with information based on the HIV Medical Practice Guidelines. If you want to learn more about HIV treatment options, possible side effects of anti-HIV medications, or ways to prevent transmitting HIV, visit the fact sheet page on the AIDSinfo website or contact our reference service for help. Number 3. The AIDSinfo HIV/AIDS Drug Database. The AIDSinfo Drug Database is a valuable resource for anyone prescribing, taking, or researching medications related to HIV. This easy-to-use tool provides information on anti-HIV medications used to treat HIV/AIDS, medications used to treat opportunistic infections seen in patients with AIDS, and drugs used to counter side effects of anti-HIV medications. AIDSinfo offers drug information for 3 different audiences: health professionals and English and Spanish-speaking patients. Number 2. The AIDSinfo Clinical Trial Search Tool. Because there are over 3,800 HIV-related clinical trials, AIDSinfo has developed a new tool to make searching for HIV-related clinical trials easy and intuitive. The AIDSinfo Clinical Trials Search includes 3 different search options. The Quick Search does all the work for you, conveniently providing pre-configured searches that cover a variety of topics. Number 1. The HIV Medical Practice Guidelines. The Department of Health and Human Services, under the leadership of expert scientists and practitioners, develops authoritative medical practice guidelines based on the latest research findings on the prevention and treatment of HIV in the United States. AIDSinfo, your central source for government-approved, evidence-based guidelines for HIV. And coming soon, the Guidelines section will have a new look and feel. AIDSinfo will be releasing the guidelines in a new HTML format with an integrated and dynamic search feature. Stay tuned. AIDSinfo, your source for federally approved HIV/AIDS treatment and research information. Visit us online at http://aidsinfo.nih.gov or by phone at 800-448-0440.